Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Cozy Acres. It's been a spell, been a long spell, but we've been taking care of doing some storage units and doing some work around the house, and then, of course, my current job has kept me busy. But anyways, we're back around, and I thought I'd just go around and show you what we got going on. So grab your cup of coffee, and let's go see what the yard is doing. So here's the lily of the valley bush. It's already put on its new leaves, so the real pinkish red flames that it kind of now turns over to the very pale green, but it's coming up and it's doing fine. Of course, I got to get rid of the horsetails. And then over here we got the mother rosemary. And then on over here we have the bay leaf that we transferred over earlier during over the winter, just before winter, early spring, and put it here, and hopefully it'll recover. I mean, the beaver sure did take it, quite a bit of it out of there. And then we got Miss Bluey here. This is Bluey, a eucalyptus. She's doing really well. And then rosemary. We got a thyme in here somewhere. There it is, right in through here. We got to do a lot of weeding, trust me. We've had a very busy last 2 months. And then we got an azalea here that needs to be weeded. This one here is a deciduous, so it's going to putting on its flowers right now. And good heavens, look at that. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And then we have this azalea here. Nice, beautiful batch of sage. This here is silver dollar eucalyptus. And then earlier, I think, I don't know if I recorded it or not, but anyways, we chopped these down. We got lavender, rosemary, lavender, and then rosemary here. We got this right here is a honeysuckle. And then mock orange. These geraniums, we planted these geraniums here. They used to be in the pots up above on the deck, but we brought them down here, and the missus didn't want to just get rid of them. She's just like, let's just throw them in the ground. So we did. They're doing really, really well. And then we picked up a new sedum. And this one here is, what do we got here? We got Autumn Joy. This is going to be a pink red. I think it is pink. And then that is our old one. That one there is yellow, I do believe, a yellow. And then we have over here, we transferred this earlier this year too. Well, actually late last year, so over the winter. And this is a Japanese rose. And it's about done, but it shot off a new shoot, so that's pretty cool. This is a Pacific Northwest wild rose. Doing absolutely great. When we first got this thing, it was just one stick, one little twig, and now it's a very large, massive plant. And then I think I showed everybody when I was pruning Maggie here, and she has just absolutely exploded this year. This is about the most I've ever seen her put on, and she is just doing magnificent. And then over here we got, these are the Willamette raspberries, some red veined sorrel. We got those all in. California lilac. And then as we go over here, another sage. These two right here are our champagne currants. I think there's another little plant right in through here that's starting to come up and do its thing. I don't think it's going to fruit this year, but maybe next year. So doing really, really well. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. This here is a Peruvian lily, and just, man, I think it's just so beautiful. Just a beautiful plant. Chives, salvias haven't come back up yet. They're on their way. And this here is a penstemon. We'll probably end up start seeing it doing things here pretty quick. And then we picked these guys up. These are new. Just Picked these up yesterday. Haven't gotten them in the ground yet, but we will. This one right here is a lantana. And look at that, folks. That is very beautiful, both of them. Just gorgeous looking plants. So that'll add something. And then we picked up a gay feather. It's pink. And that's where it's going. So here's this one. Cobalt. Mrs. said she wanted pink this year, so we're trying to get some pink going. And then over here is a columbine, another columbine right here, another one right here, and then she planted a whole bunch, all of them through here into this area. This guy, this is a waterfall maple, doing beautiful this year. Another sage. This one right here is I think that's hot lips, if I remember right. Either that or this one over here is hot lips. Oh no, this is Belleza. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can't get, there we go. Pink. Hydrangeas are starting to do pretty good. Got 1, 2, and 3. And then the blueberries, daylilies, black currant, another blueberry there. And then we picked this guy up, and this one right here is, look at that, Lily of the Incas, Estramaria. And here is what it looks like. That is beautiful. Honeyberry. They're doing really well. Some more blueberries right in through here. Another honeyberry right there. Honeyberry over here. Hydrangea. And then this poor thing. It used to be much taller and much larger, but that's a burning bush. No longer burning and no longer a bush, thanks to a beaver. But it's there. We got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more blueberries. We got some new plants back here. We got right here and right there is cranberries. Then dragon plant. 1, 2, 3, or 4 of them. Also known as Japanese knotweed. This is lemon verbena. And it's just now somewhat coming back. I don't know about that plant. This here is a purple rhododendron, and I have had to cut this thing all the way down to the ground, and it's just now coming back up. This used to be a 12-13 foot tree, and we're going to convert it over into a bush. So as it keeps going, once the blooms get done doing their thing this year, it looks like we're going to get a bloom off of it. There's purple. Once we get it up and done, then I will start to trim it. This is a jostaberry. It's had a hard life also, but it's starting to come back. And here's the Wigelia. And that's it right there. It's another beautiful white and pink. And it's really doing pretty good. Loving it. That right there is a false holly. And then here we got 4 more, excuse me. We got one right there, one right there, one right here, and then this one right here. This is the only one that's going to bloom, but it is also, it's even a deeper purple than that rhododendron that's right up here. And these only get 3 to 4 feet tall and 6 feet wide. So this will fill this whole area up really nicely once it gets going. I do got to trim the salmonberry and then on the horsetails and the skunk cabbage. Typical for our area. And the carnelia. The deer have eaten it down quite a bit, and it's coming back slowly, putting on some new growth. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Cozy Acres. When I was filming earlier, it was almost a week ago, and the phone crapped out on me and the video had stopped right when I was showing you guys a tour of the garden as it stands right at this moment. Well, a week and a half, almost actually probably 2 weeks has gone by, and I stopped here at the fig tree. So these are the figs. They're recovering from the beaver attack as well. And then back here is just the fuzzy kiwis, and unfortunately that also, the male was completely decapitated by the beaver, and then the female, the second female that we had sitting up there, was busted off. So what you see currently is what is left, which is one female, and that's it. And then back behind here I have the second female starting to come back up right now, right there. And then the male, I'm not going to walk all the way back there, but you can see there's 2 shoots off the male, so the male is coming back. So I'm going to have to fix all of that and protect it a little better. And then as we go on through, we got service berry sitting here in front of us. It's got a few little berries this year, as you can see. And then and on into the garden, we got comfrey right up front here. We got a Siebel right here, another comfrey. And then we did do some cleaning up in through here, but we planted a bunch of potatoes in through here. This is all the garlic that we had, and a few chives. And that's all we've got mainly in here. I think the missus did put in, I want to say either a cucumber or a squash. I'm not real sure. I think cucumber there. And then there's one needing to be weeded somewhere over in there. But there's been a whole lot going on. We've been super busy. 5-in-1 apple. I haven't gotten around to thinning it yet, but it is doing all right. The deer did come through here, and as you can see on this one right here, they've nibbled a lot of the new growth off of it. But we still have plenty of apples all in through here. Here's the maple flower, and it's doing really, really well. Again, there's the garlic, and most of that's been all weeded. The pump, we had swapped it with the sump, and it blew the hose. So not only that, it's drawing more power than what I need, and I don't want to mess 2 things up. So today, eventually, I'm going to get back in here, re-rig it up with the old filter pump, and get this guy back going again. I did have some irises that we replanted into here, and it was just basically just to give them some room. They were getting so attacked over yonder out that way that they just weren't surviving, and they're not doing much better here. But we got to do a lot of weeding, and I can't tell you the amount of weeding we have, folks. We just got a terrible amount. We're just so far behind. Storage units and cleaning things up, and then of course my job. This is only I think 2-year old. This is the second full year for these hardy kiwis. That is a male and female. And we got the quince is returning, which is a godsend. I really want to get this. This is a pineapple quince. We did end up getting a lot of asparagus this year, first year. I need to go through here and clean this up, but we went ahead and I'm done for the season with it. So we've gone ahead and just left it to finish off for the year. Females and males. We got a grape down here that, again, like I said, we got to clean. We got some lilies. Shoot, I can't remember that one right there, but it is coming back. Elephant ears, canna, and then we got a couple back that way. The English Golden Yews are just absolutely looking great. I mean, you can see it one there, and then obviously this one. This is the filter for the pond. These here are leftover fuchsias for when we had them in the containers, and we decided to just put them down here. That's its second year there. We have a bicolored hybrid dahlia right here that's coming back. It's finally starting to show signs, but we need to do some serious weeding. Barberries, we just put this plant in, and I can't remember which one it is. And then I have another hybrid dahlia that needs to go in right there. It's sort of like this one, but I think the color is pink on that one. And then the agapanthus is just now starting to show some blooms and doing well. Then we got the pineapple sage, forsythia, Himalayan, honeysuckle, the cherries. And there's a cherry right there. And then this right here is the star jasmine. The clematis is kind of finished off. And then we've got a bunch of the hostas have exploded. Then we've got down here, we've got some bleeding heart, which is what is being on to our daily garden shorts. We're doing a week on the bleeding heart. And it's coming along. Those shorts, I'm starting to learn how to do them better. So hopefully that content will be more appealing to more folks. And then we've got hellebords in here. We've got quite a bit of hellebords. And then back there in the back is a heuchera. Again, all of this needs to be weeded. We're working on it. A couple more hostas here, back here. And then over here we got one. And then, of course, we've got the acebuls. We got the new edition rose. I need to do some work on it. And then here's our Spitzenberg eucalyptus. After we trimmed it all up, it's starting to fill it back in, doing really well. Since instead of doing it during the fall, we went ahead and did it late spring. And then this is the Spitzenberg. And we do have some apples on here. We're doing okay. The deer did come by and nibble off a lot of these leaves, but we'll figure something to protect the apples themselves. But it's doing really well. Dogwood, the olive, it is returning pretty nicely, and we're going to probably get some blooms off of it. I doubt if we're going to get any olives. And then we've got the red currant right on over here. Another grape. These are scuppernongs. And then down there is rhubarb. That olive, after being attacked, it's finally starting to come back with some new shoots. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Then we got a bunch of artichokes put in, all in through there. And then back here in the back is onions. And then this was majority of the work that I've been doing. Is we've got a new run, and we do have our little chickies now in here. So there's our baby girls. We got some Rhode Island Reds, and they are just the excitable little teenagers and enjoying the heck out of their run. It's good to have them back, that's for sure. Anyhow, so from the storage units that we had, I had some leftover granite, crystal, and I don't know, just slabs of all kinds of stuff. So we laid them down. Some oregano, and then we got another dogwood over here. Those are all the boxes that I need to break down still. And then over here is our Granny Smith. And then in here we have our tomatoes and our Meyer lemons. That one over there is beat up pretty bad. It didn't have a very good winter, but it's still somewhat being successful. The peppers, I just got done trimming them up a little bit. They look a little shabby right at this moment, but they'll get going here pretty quick. But the tomatoes are definitely doing pretty good. I got them stringed up. instead of doing the wires on them this year, we went ahead and I'm just going to string them. And they did just fine. So that's it in here, but we still got a lot of cleaning up to do. And then that's a winter jasmine right here. And it's growing on along. And then I think that's pretty much it. Another fuchsia that we had from last year. We got another currant over here. I think that's a black currant, or it could be a red currant. It might be a red currant. The false indigo has gotten so much weather on it that it's just collapsed over, and it's pretty much done. I've got to do a lot of mowing, a lot of trimming. The missus has been just cleaning this up back over here while I've been cleaning up some other messes, and she's doing a fantastic job. It's just starting to come together, starting to look more like a proper garden, as they say. And then over here we got more elephant ears. We got a pitcher plant that's really coming back pretty nicely, and then garlic, society garlic, and then right beside it is another society garlic. It like goes in waves. It comes up, it blooms, and then it sets back down. But we'll get it back up and going. That's the same with the pond. The pond right now is just a little quiet mess right at this moment, but we'll get it back working. Some columbine going. The daylilies are starting to come back up over here. Like I said, from the last video that I've shown to now, it's slowly trying to get things back in order as much as we possibly can. Anyways, the crab apples are both doing pretty good. They're coming back. But we also had a big storm come through here about a week and ago, I guess now. And in the midst of it, we had a tree fall. So on top of that, it left a mess, and now I got to clean it up. So not only do I get to play in the water of the pond, I get to play the water in the creek and get all of this all messed up. But this is typical. This is the Pacific Northwest, and on the Coast Range, we get a lot of downed trees and messes to clean up. It's just par for the course. But anyhow, I just thought I'd just go ahead and finish this one all up. I know it's broken up in a couple pieces, and we'll try to get better. Oh, we planted a whole load. The missus got a whole load of calendula in there, and then our 2 grapes are doing really, really well. Still not producing anything. We've moved them a couple times, trimmed them quite a bit, and I think this is going to be final location and final design. So hopefully here in the next few years they'll start producing. Other than that, folks, I'm sorry about the slow posts of the longer videos of what we got going on around here. I'm not going to promise anything, but I do want to wrap this up, and we're all doing good around here. It's all busy, and we got plenty of work to do and plenty of problems to solve. So anyhow, you guys have a beautiful day. Until next time.